Right now, your Nagios server has 0 host to monitor. It's basically staring at a wall. In this video, we'll add our first host and services to Nagios using NagiosQL and NRPE. I'll show you each step, so even if you are doing this for the first time, you can easily follow along. Quick recap for anyone just joining. This is part of our full Nagios series. So far, we have installed Nagios on Ubuntu, installed its plugin, and set up NagiosQL, the GUI configuration tool. If you have missed any of that, check the link in the description or click the I button above. If you are new here, hit subscribe and the bell icon. We are building this whole monitoring setup step by step and you don't want to miss a piece. So grab a coffee, open a terminal and let's get started. Step 1. Install and configure NRPE on the client. We will be following a configuration document I have put together for this video. You'll find the link in the description. This is my Linux system, which I'll use as a client, and here's my server, the same system where we installed Nagios earlier. If you haven't installed Nagios or its plugin yet, the link is in the description too. Let's try by configuring NRPE on the client. Open your client machine and run these commands. First, update your system. Once it's updated, go ahead and install NRPE using this command. Follow each step carefully. Once NRPE is installed, let's check if the service is running. And here it's active. If your shows as off, you can start it manually. Step 2. Configuring the NRPE client. This is the main setup step, so pay close attention. Any mistake here can cause the client to fail. Open the NRPE configuration file. Find the allowed host line. Think of this as NRPE guest list. Leave the loopback address as it is and add your Nagios server's IP right next to it. If you are running multiple Nagios servers, list all their IPs here, comma separated. I have only got one server, so I am adding this public IP. Also make sure there is no firewall sitting between your server and client blocking the traffic. Once that's set, restart the NRPE service. It should come back up clean, no errors. One more thing before you leave the client. If you have got a firewall running locally, make sure port 5666 is open. That's NRPE default port and the Nagios cannot talk to the client without it. That's it for the client-side configuration. Now let's head over to NagiosQL and add our host. Step 3. Adding the host in NagiosQL. Now let's switch to the server side. Open NagiosQL like I showed you in the last video. And head to the host section. Right now, we don't have any extra host, just the default system ones. Instead of building a host from scratch, we are going to copy the localhost config and just swap out the details. Way faster and less room for errors. For the new host, leave most setting as it is. Just change the host name, description and IP address. The IP should be your client IP, not the server's. Make sure the host is marked active and then save. Once it's saved, go to Tools, then Nagios Control and restart all 4 services as shown here. All 4 need to restart clean. If any of them error out, the host won't actually go live. If you have followed each step carefully, it should come back up clean and no errors. And that's it, the host is added. Let's go check it in Nagios. As you can see, the host has been added along with its services. These were copied over from localhost and the host is showing as active. The services, however, aren't active yet. It takes a little time for Nagios to fetch data. But you can also trigger it manually by reloading the services like this. And there it is. The ping data has been fetched successfully. You can reload and fetch data for all the other services the same way. Now here's something important. If you want to add or remove services, you can do that directly from NagiosQL. Just go to the Services section, select your host and manage services from there. For example, I have removed a couple of services from our host and you can see they are now gone. But we are not done yet. However, you make a changes in NagiosQL, you must restart the Nagios services for it to take effect and make sure the restart completes without error. Since we remove a couple of services, you'll notice localhost still shows all the services while our new host is now missing a few, exactly as we configure it. And that's it. You have got a real host fully monitored added through NagiosQL and NRPE start to finish. If you got into any issue or have questions, drop them in the comment. I will help you out. Next time we go further, writing your own custom check script so Nagios can monitor literally anything you want. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.